bell pepper and just shaped sort of to a point or what. But yeah, there's quite a few peppers. So all is good here. The grapes, we're still waiting for grapes. They're doing well. There's like a lot of them. I see they're sort of starting to turn a little bit on like a bluish green now. So I think soon we're going to see them quickly change color. Yeah, so waiting for that to happen. The zinnia here has a very beautiful, it's kind of misshapen, but it has and maybe it's not coming out in the camera, but it has a very nice red color. And that munchkin sunflower is the only one that kind of is going to have quite a few blooms on here. There's another one there, so looking forward to that. I did harvest this yarrow, so it's drying at home right now. And there are a couple plants under the rose and a grape that I also harvested, just some leaves and some flower heads. So I'm looking forward to enjoying the yarrow medicinal purposes. I have to do a lot of research. I did a little bit, so I know I do want it, but I need to. It's very interesting, and I want to learn more about just medicinals and using plants for all kinds of purposes. So I keep forgetting how I hold the camera, so I should really pay more attention. Here's my clematis that's doing so well, and this cosmos here is about to bloom for me. Can't wait. Still waiting for 4 o'clock's blooms. I don't know if they are even going to happen. These are all just zinnias and sunflowers, munchkins, and just the regular sunflower. Oh, there's more zinnias here. And then beautiful head. I have to look into it whether I need to start protecting these seed heads so that birds don't get to it. So it's something that I need to look up because I'm not very familiar. I did come around and attached these sunflowers to the fence a little bit because I'm running out of support for my tall plants, so I need to get creative here. So that's what I did. Sadly, this hosta here is not doing so well. I have no idea what happened. Just noticed that it was doing fine all summer long until about a week or two ago when I noticed it just obviously has some sort of disease or whatever happened. I have been picking quite a few sweet peas for just the inside of the house. They smell so beautiful, and I'm trying to make it go up the shed. I don't know if it will, but at least it has some room to climb somewhere if it wants to, because it was kind of getting tall and toppling over. Here's another look at the garden here. So it's been raining, so the cushions are just upside down and the umbrella is closed, but yeah, the sun is coming out. The grass is being fixed once again, some patches. What can you do when you have dogs? Here, so more sunflowers. These are quite big. I don't know if I can get to it. Another one that I need to probably protect, and that tall one too. I picked one just for home, and what we did the other day is we picked some mint and sunflower petals and put it, not the other day, that was just last night, and I made it into a tea. So I saw the guy on the YouTube show from Azerbaijan. He always picks all kinds of flowers, wildflowers or some sort of herbs, and just mixes it together and makes all these kinds of teas. So we just started getting curious about that, and I wanted to. And actually, sunflower flower petals have quite a few medicinal purposes. So I'm excited about that as well. I don't think I'm gonna be drying them. Perhaps I have to look into it. I definitely want to grow more sunflowers, so I have enough for the seeds and for the flower petals for next year. So that's something that I'm aspiring to do next year more of. 1 bag of potatoes left. We harvested the second last one, and still have some potatoes at home that will get cooked with chicken today, and they are delicious. So I do want to find the same kind of potato, and I don't remember the name right now, but I do want to find the same kind for next year for sure. Again, a couple of zinnias here that are trying to survive. I think I'll get a couple of blooms maybe by the end of August out of the spot. We'll see. So yeah, this cherry is all leaves now. Excuse me. Here's what all the vegetables there look like. So moving on to the herb garden. A lot of growth. Marigolds are doing so well. So happy I did this. It looks so nice with double sun. I think this will be the biggest sunflower actually. I did give it some proper support here. And it's barely starting to open up just now. So this will be the biggest one, followed by that guy over there. That's gonna be pretty big too, I think. Just going over some tomatoes. Use the mortgage lifter. I'm not sure if it's coming out on camera, but there's quite a few. Last year I only had like one or two, I think, on each, or maybe just a few. But I definitely have more on the mortgage lifter this year, and quite a few of the Romas, and the kinds of Tony Romas, oh my goodness, of Roma tomatoes that I have. I think there's a San Marzano, which I think it's a Roma, and then just like a regular Roma. I don't remember if it had like a name, but I think other than these two, what I'm really trying to say in fumbling through it is that other these two mortgage lifters, all my other tomatoes are Roma tomatoes. I'm saving these seed heads for pickles. Just need to wait for the pickles for the cucumbers to grow. Oregano is doing really well. Basil is finally starting to sort of come up. It's kind of all over the place. There's more over there next to Swiss chard. And there's more over there too. I would have to kind of go around and point it out, but I do have quite there's another couple of chamomile flowers that I forgot to check, so I have to come back. And mint. I've picked a lot of mint and parsley actually. You can hardly tell because there's still so much. All of this here, it's 3 I think parsley plants and a huge amount of mint. So I harvested a lot and it's drying upstairs. Actually the mint dried already, so I have it in a jar, and parsley is still, it's taking longer to dry, so it's still kind of hanging with like a paper bag on top of it over there. Very happy with my flowers. Oh, I see. This should be dead-headed. There we go. Very happy with these flowers here. I don't think we're gonna be growing here next year. I don't think we're gonna be here at all. But if we are, I'm definitely gonna grow some more flowers in this bed. Cause I don't know why I never did it before. Well, actually this border, I did it last year. So I could have planted flowers here last year. I didn't, but this year it came to me, so I did it. And this pot of nasturtiums and geranium is doing really well, and I think it does the best out of all of them. And I think it's because it's somewhat in the shade, but it gets some sun, versus, as an example, this one, all flowers, no leaves or barely any. They are so super tiny because I think it's pretty much almost in a full sun. The geraniums are doing much better. This is the one that's sort of like a climbing one. Oh, there's a bee. I keep forgetting that I have a sunflower here too. So this one's gonna give us a nice seed head, I believe. And the cosmos, such beautiful color mix with the pink and the pure white, and then kind of like a 2-color one, and then there's a darker pink hidden in there. I just kind of pinned it up some more before I started shooting this video too, and it goes really well. And this is the seashells one, and I think it's because of just the shape of the petals, but it goes really well with this Lavaterra. I love how Lavaterra kind of unfurls as it blooms. And here we have a little bee traveler. Productive little creature. Oh, that must be the same one from. And there's the zinnia, white and pink over here. Anyway, moving on. Another view of the herb garden. All of the dill and some tomatoes. Last year I had an issue with what's it called? Bottom end rot. Is that what it's called? On tomatoes. So I keep checking and keep just being paranoid and watering it as much as I can. So I don't think I have any bottom end rot on my tomatoes this year, which makes me really happy. Oh, so did I show this? Another thing that I did that, and I'm happy I did it, and I kind of I was hesitant to do it because I was really hoping that the dahlia that I had here would bloom once again, and it's actually over there. I forgot to point it out, but it's next to the sunflowers, not doing well at all. So I'm glad that I did pull it up and planted a geranium that I had in a small pot previously on the steps, because it just gives me the pop of color that I really love. I don't even know why I keep these sunflowers. I need to cut this. Just feel bad for cutting away the volunteers, but anyway, I should. But anyway, geranium makes me happy, and I actually did put a couple of alyssum in here, so I think they're still going to actually bloom for me. The raspberries are almost finished. There's still quite a few left, but I started already to cut off some of the ends that are finished producing in hopes to get a new flush of raspberries, which, there you go, there's some more coming up already. I didn't even notice this one. So yeah, very productive bunch. And then my begonia, my beloved begonia, is doing so well. And just plants stuck in all kinds of nooks and crannies here. I think I forgot to deadhead this what's it called, bachelor button, but there's some zinnias, and these are cosmos. I don't remember which kind. Nasturtium here, and there is a geranium in there, but it's kind of hidden, and I think just getting, and I even considered just pulling this nasturtium all together, but I mean, the color is so beautiful. Why would I do it? It's the survival of the fittest in this spot, I guess. I wish it just wanted to spill over a little bit, but it's okay. It's giving me color. I love it. Unlike this little monster, spilling out all at once. I keep mowing over here. It's trying to climb its way over here and still growing. I did get a few blooms on this sweet pea over here. I just cut off the spent blooms, so I'm sure it's going to bloom some more. This guy is doing well. All of them I mentioned before are getting like these yellowing leaves, which I'm not familiar with. Every time I grow nasturtiums like in pots or like in a raised box, I never really had an issue with that, but now I think it's just to do with being in a container and drying out faster than normal, but it's okay. They're still looking wonderful to me, and I love looking at this one through the window here, so I can see it when I'm coming down the stairs. So even though it's not super bushy, it's still providing a pop of color here on a side where it normally would have no color. Here's the biggest mistake of the summer, of the season. Pot of some patience that just keeps drying out. It looks like it's gonna put on a new set of blooms, so maybe it's still going to make me happy. Yeah, I see they are coming out some, so maybe not all is lost. And a couple more pots up. So the leaves are smaller and yellow, but it is giving me so many flowers, so I mean, why should I complain, right? Almost spent blooms on hostas. And this is my 2 experimental pots of bachelor buttons and alyssum trying to grow. And my hydrangea. I forgot to deadhead this salvia over here. So here the hydrangeas, the middle ones are going to bloom next, and so it always goes that one first, second, and a third, which is funny because this one gets the most light, and it's just how it works. All 3 are different kinds, and it just worked out that way. I did not plan this, that's for sure. And I love my pop-off color here with the impatiens as well. So I definitely have become a fan of impatiens this year, and I intend to buy them all the time moving forward. This is our favorite hydrangea. I just love how it grows like in steps, in layers, or in stories. So amazing. I like it at this stage the most, when it's still white. I do love that it's turning pinkish color later on, but this is my favorite stage, this color. So freaking awesome. This pot is doing well, and this one is doing amazing. The birds are doing well too. So that's what that looks like. Everything here is doing okay. The last pot over there, I can walk over. I haven't done that probably since the beginning. So spirea continuously dries out, and I keep forgetting to come here and water it, especially because I do see the what's it called, the Dusty Miller, and it always looks the same. It doesn't seem to mind being having a bit of drought and stuff, so I keep thinking that everything's okay, not knowing that spirea is actually feeling neglected. So in this pot, yeah, it's just Dusty Miller left. The Shasta daisy is gone, and the ants are in full control of the pot here, so I've given up this year anyway. And this is just the flowers that I got for my birthday. And then so another change that I don't think we talked about, some more blooms here, is the fact that I moved some of the vegetable seedlings that I had to this side finally, and I filled up this space, and they're actually all doing okay. I don't know how many of them are gonna grow to maturity, but we've got kale and lettuce and radishes, some more radishes and beets here. This is a little pepper that's trying to grow from the beginning of the season, so there's dill here, and some more kale, and of course the 3 tomatoes that now have blooms. And I need to come and harvest the comfrey for the 3rd time too. So yeah, that's how things are going over here, and maybe we'll get a little harvest out of this side still. Let's go look at these flowers and a peek into the garden. I can't tell what's happening because of the sun. Alright, so that's about it. Just gonna walk back, and the sun is out, but I pretty much finished everything I had to do today in the garden anyway, so I think I'm gonna go inside. My love is gonna be home soon, and we can start cooking dinner. Here's the walk. So happy that I put new mulch in here this year. And I got it on sale too. Love this view. I'm gonna miss this view when we move out, but I'm sure we're gonna have opportunities to create something amazing once we move to the island. And that's that. Until next time. Bye.